Okay, now I'm going to introduce you something called the unit circle. Unit circle. Okay. In primary school, we learned how to label 90 degrees, okay, which is a right angle, 90 degrees. And in secondary school, year 7, we learned how to label 180 degrees, which is a straight line. Okay. And perhaps in year 10, we learned how to label 360 degrees, which is a circle there. Okay, 360 degrees. Okay. If I want you to, which is a circle. Okay. If I have an angle that goes around the circle twice, okay, which is 720 degrees, okay, and this is not the correct way to label it. Okay. So if I want to label any angle that is greater than 360 degrees, I have to use a unit circle. Okay. And okay, I show you. I draw a unit circle now. Okay. What's happening in a unit circle? We have a horizontal line and a vertical line here. Okay, we start from 0 degrees at the red end. Okay, when we move it anti-clockwise, we have a positive value. So as I move in my unit circle anti-clockwise, the angle increases. Okay, as I move it clockwise, the angle decreases. Okay, for instance, so I moved from 0 degrees to the top here. Okay, and we can label it 90 degrees there. And as I keep going move anti-clockwise, I will have 180 when I reached the other end of the horizontal line. Okay. Similarly, I keep going, I have 270 degrees here, and when I keep going, I have 360 degrees there. Okay. Now I still can keep going, so which is so in here I can have 360 degrees plus 90 degrees because here is 90 degrees, so okay, so it's 450 degrees. As I keep going to the second round, I can label this point 720 degrees. Okay, so basically in a unit circle we can label any angle we want there. So okay, so okay, let me do an example to show you that. For example, if I want to label, let's start with a simple one, 45 degrees. Okay, and the 45-degree angle should be there. In between 0 degrees and 90 degrees, here should be our 45-degree angle. Okay. So, and now someone asked me to label 450 degrees. Okay, and well, as we start from 0, we go one circle around, we reach 360, and now we go 445 degrees more, we have, which is the same, exactly the same line there. Okay, and we have 405 degrees. Okay, because 405 degrees minus 360 degrees is 45 degrees. So basically, in a unit circle, 445 degrees is the same as 405 degrees. Okay? And that's how we can label all the angles from 0 to infinity. Okay? Also, if I have a okay, also if someone asks me to label label an angle, for instance, minus 120 degrees. Okay, what do I do is I move clockwise from the point there, which is negative value. So when I move to this point, I have minus 90 degrees. When I move to this point, I have minus 180 degrees, and 120 degrees should be in between them. Okay, should be somewhere there. Okay, now I have minus 120 degrees, okay, which is the same as the angle if I move from here from 0 to there, which is the same as the angle 240 degrees. Okay, so in a unit circle, 240 degrees is equals to minus 20 degrees. Okay? Because minus 20 degrees plus 360 degrees. Okay, in here, if I plus it, go around the circle this way, okay, I will have 240 degrees. Okay, 120 degrees plus 360 degrees equals to 240 degrees. So they have the same indication in a unit circle. So in the unit circle, they are the same. Okay, it's a bit confusing, but this is the only way we can label an angle which is greater than 300 degrees on a two-dimension graph. Okay, and we call it the unit circle. Okay. And in math method, you have to know how to label any angle on the unit circle. I do some examples here. Okay, so look at the example questions. Okay, let's start with the left hand set. I have to label those angles on a unit circle, and they all positive value. Okay, and okay, let's do it. This is our unit circle. Okay, it's 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and 270 degrees. When it goes around, we have 360 degrees. Okay. Now let's label angle A. Angle A is 30 degrees, somewhere there. Okay, so this is A. Let's label angle B. Angle B is 60 degrees, should be there. Okay. It's very simple to do. Okay. In question C, I have 150 degrees, which is in this part. Okay. This is C. Angle D is 210 degrees, which should be in this part there. And well, let me input all the values in so it doesn't look confused. So I have 30 degrees here, 60 degrees here, 150 degrees, and 210 degrees. When I have 300 degrees, it's somewhere there. 300 degrees. And 400 degrees, basically I have to go around a cycle, and okay, so 400. So I did do it is 400 minus 360 degrees equals to 40 degrees. So the angle, the representation of 400 degrees in a unicircle is same as 40 degrees. So I just draw 40 degrees there, and label it 300, sorry, I label it 400 degrees. And I have 600 degrees, which again I have to go a full circle around. So I do 300 degrees minus 360 degrees. I have 240 degrees. Okay, so I just draw a line of 240 degrees there, and then I can label it 600 degrees. Okay. Now let's do 960 degrees. Okay, so 960 degrees minus 360 degrees is going to be, okay, let me write h. 960 degrees minus 360 degrees is going to be 600 degrees. Okay, that means it's still greater than 360. Well, 600 degrees is greater than 360 degrees. I have to go one after I go one more circle. I have to go another cycle. So I have to use 600 degrees minus 360 degrees again to find which is 240 degrees. Okay, now I can draw the representation of 960 degrees, which is the same as 240 degrees. So should be same here. So I just put 960 degrees because they are the same in a unicircle. Okay, this is how do we draw a unicircle. Remember, anti-clockwise means positive. Okay, now, okay, I think let's look at the question in the right hand side. Okay, okay, here, and we have to label minus 30 degrees, minus 60 degrees there. So what I do is I draw a unicircle there, okay, which is 0 degrees, 180 degrees, and 90 degrees on the top, 270 degrees on the bottom. Okay. And in this case, the value is the all minus value, so I should always label it from here. Okay, so which is minus. So I have minus 30 degrees. So well, what I do is I plus 360 degrees on angle A, and it equals to 330 degrees. Okay, that means the physical representation of minus 30 degrees on a unicircle is the same as 330 degrees. Okay, so I just draw a line there. 330 degrees should be somewhere there. Okay, 330 degrees, or I can say this angle there is 30 degrees.